Hello, everyone, and welcome to the response video to Need on the Rocks. You should be a YouTuber, so let's get started. Anyway, I have a 2DS version of this. Oh, my bad. Why am I stopped on this? Hopefully we can get the Chaos Emerald and get out of here. Yeah, this is an interesting spot to start. I really wanted to start in what I thought was going to be the beginning. But I guess in life, some people start in different spots than we expect, but this is the 2DS version of the Sonic the Hedgehog classic game. Great! I got the Chaos Emerald. Okay, thanks, Chaos Emerald. Okay, great. I probably could have just reset it, but I'm just terrible at that. Okay, so we're in Green Hill Zone Act 1. Okay, we're gonna just start. So, my voice isn't great. I yell a lot at an airport because people don't always listen to me. And I have to make my point across so that way I can help my passengers get from point A to point B. Anyway, hi everyone. And so let's get some invincibility. Oh right, we were having a video response. Right, of course. Sorry about that, everyone. I was just too ADHD on this. But I am a new iDrive person, and man, I did a response on this because I had a problem with my audio. I'm not a very great editor when it comes to like some of these guys. They just outshow me like crazy, but I just try my best. But anyway, so point of the videos I wanted to make. Okay, so things that I'll just get the things I didn't like out of the way, because I'd rather just focus more on the praise than on the criticism. Things I do want to criticize, but so he said, what was it that? Oh yeah, he doesn't like speedrunning because speedrunning ruins games. Well, sorry to say, Noah, speedrunning actually enhances games, and there's a whole category to them, and speedrunning can actually make the game a lot more fun when you've already played through it and you've seen everything there is to see. So, speedrunning is fun, and look no more further to Blue Scooty, who actually sped runs Tetris, and Tetris is awesome. Okay, come on, come on, come on. I am so bad at this, guys. I haven't played Sonic the Hedgehog in like a million years. So, and oh god, yeah, we're just gonna leave. Thank you, Chaos Emeralds. I don't care if I get them or not. But I'm just really focused more on the video essay portion. So anyway, I'm trying to be positive here, but yeah, speedrunning is definitely a part of YouTube platform, definitely a part of Twitch, and you know, I recently had some records banned because my competitor decided to be cheap. But you know, we'll get into that later, and I'd really rather focus on Noah's thing, and I mainly talked to that in my main video. So if you want to watch that, that is on my platform. But anyway, oh, yeah, I really liked Neat's video, aka Noah. Noah did a really great job with this video, addressing points and telling me things. Again, there are things I definitely disagreed with and how things are done. Like talking about the algorithm. I think the point of his video is definitely just do it. Like, guys, if you want to be a YouTuber, just do it. Don't look at your views, your subs, do the content, enjoy whatever comes your way. And you know, that's definitely great, but you know, people can't be starving artists, unfortunately. Starving artists don't pay the bills, and oh god, no. Oh god, okay. Anyway, starving artists don't pay the bills, and you know, that's why people do, like, the hybrid stuff. They do YouTube. They don't do YouTube full time. They do YouTube, like, usually part time, and, oh god! Okay, so, I think we're good. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. I got the Chaos Emerald, guys. Thank you! So, you might have to deal with my raspy, destroyed voice, and I apologize about it. I don't think I'm gonna get all the emeralds or beat the game, but I'll just try to keep it as concise. How long is this video? Half hour? So, gotta pause it real quick, because I'm trying to check how long this video is. I just don't want to be, too... You know, I always find it interesting when it comes to these videos, because it's like, what is the appropriate length for these videos? God, you get to admire this horrible background scene and how it looks. And oh, now my video is just wanting to freeze on me. But anyway, he took, okay, close to half an hour. So we're trying to get to that point, like maybe 40 minutes max. I will try to end it with his wonderful boss thing, which I can beat, at least. I might not beat the game because I don't have fancy editing skills like my good pal Neat does, aka Noah, but Noah at least probably respects someone's point of view, and I think that's the point to take away. I mean, hell, he could have been terrible in this video, and he played Sonic the Hedgehog very well, and I was impressed by it, man. I was like, damn, I clearly need to take some schools speedrun. Oh no, not speedrunning, because you don't enjoy speedrunning, right? Sorry, I gotta take some lessons in actually enjoying the game. Got it. But anyway, I'm just kind of, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm in, oh, I slowed down good. So, I love speedrunning. Speedrunning's fun. Even playing a game casually can be fun. Really, at the end of the day, it's what people get out of the content is great. And it really comes down to is what's connection and what's relatable. And there's a whole science and theory on that. You're talking about, like, culture and heritage, many things that originate with people. And, you know, for example, I grew up in my parents' household where my mother is Sicilian and my father is Irish. So, unfortunately, we didn't see much of my father's. I'm. Yes, we did it. We did it. So, anyway, I might lower the volume a little bit. I need to make sure that. Okay, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear my voice. Yeah, I had that problem last video, and I don't know if you can hear my voice that well, but I'm going to try really hard to talk loud so you can hear me over the audio. So I do apologize, because I do want you guys, because this is the point of the video, this is why you came, I mean, heck, if you were watching his video, why would you bother? So anyway, yeah. So, really liked this video, despite some of the things he said about speedrunners. And, let's see, what else? Talk about Journey, talk about, like, existentialism. Heck, the Barbie movie really talked about that. I loved it. I mean, plus, Ryan Gosling, you are 10 enough indeed. Anything else, and I'm just a 10. That song should have seriously hit #1 Billboard. I would have loved it. But no, we gotta get the BTS Army Dynamite. But I have to say, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, what is the goal and what are you trying to do? What is, like, the end of the day? And, you have to remember that you have to try, because if you aim and you miss, you'll land in the stars, even if you don't get the moon. That was by an anonymous person source. Anyway, so yeah, I've done many things in my life and I've succeeded, and I've done many things in my life and I've failed at it. And, you know, we always take our failures and we try to pave a way forward, because we don't try to look at ourselves as perfectionists. Because if we did, we'd all be not living. Personally, I'm okay with living in not a perfect world some days. If everything was perfect, I think we'd be in a worse world sometimes. I mean, I definitely want things to be more right, and I definitely want more fairness, but what I think is fair, what you think is fair, is going to be different. But I at least expect, you know, rules and guidelines to follow. But anyway, you know, thing is funny when they talk about authenticity and YouTube, is nothing is really truly original. Everything is really just an interpretation of perspective. And I think that's what makes it so fun and entertaining. Is that, oh god damn, that bat cannot be there! That is cheating! So, okay, I'm clearly not getting this emerald and I don't care. I'm just playing this for fun. And I am not a good editor like my friend he is, or hope to be friend. But anyway, thought it was funny, was like, oh, you offered me to be in a panel? I was like, yeah, man, I thought you were a good editor. It's like, I clearly need to take your school in editing. I don't know how to edit my life. I mean, man, I just don't know how to say or talk about things half the time. I'm just a clearly neurodivergent weirdo who just likes playing nerd stuff. But, you know, maybe we can relate on that, hopefully. But, I don't think we have to see eye to eye on everything, no. I think that's what's beautiful about life, is we have different opinions for a reason. We all agreed about everything, we'd be a yes tank like the huge missile crisis. But anyway, let's see, what else we got here? Oh, well, Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, started in 91. I was like 4. I'll never forget when my brothers talked about, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog and video games, his He's talking about how old Sonic is. He's like 15, and I'm like, he's really 15? I'm like, how old is Tails? He's like, probably 10. I'm like, he's such a baby. Yeah, I'm using Speed Dash, don't care. 2DS XL version. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I don't care, get me! Yeah, oh, I got it. Okay, I know. Easter, guys. I'm recording this during Easter. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. So, yeah. Get that shield. Oh god. Shield! Yay! Push! I miss my childhood some days. I just want to play DDR mindlessly. I just love my life. But, you know, we're adults now, but that doesn't mean we stop being kids, right? So, I think the beauty, again, about Neat's video, so we have to get on topic, because I can't ADHD myself like the way Neat can and stay on track and play the game. But I'm impressed. I have to say, his seamless playing and such was really impressive. I think he probably edited. Probably isn't like playing off the cuff like I am. I cannot do that though. Like, I guess I'm a natural player and I can do it in some games. Probably not Sonic, unless I got some practice. But you know, he inspired me to play Sonic. Oh, not well, but hey, inspired me to play. Anyway, I have to say I really love the music involved. It's one of my favorites. That and I like Chemical Plant Zone. Everyone loves Chemical Plant Zone. I mean, I'm trying to think of songs that people really don't like. I mean, Starlight Zone is great. It's a classic. Final Boss can feel like a Beethoven symphony sometimes. I'm trying to think what else there is. You know, I rarely think there's a bad song. Oh god. So I guess a bad song. I mean, there was that Sonic RPG where the music was really bad. Yeah, I'm clearly not gonna use this. But anyway, bring it back to Pete's video. Yeah, I loved every minute of it. Loved how flawed it was. A flawed masterpiece. Just remember, nobody is perfect, and you don't have to have the most amazing product ever. The most amazing product to be the most beautiful thing, as long as someone likes you. And it's like what he said, you're trying to convince or essentially manipulate someone into enjoying it. But you have to remember, you have to be honest, you have to be genuine, you have to be authentic. And that's a tricky line to walk when you talk about these things. And you just have to be you. You have to be you in a way that people enjoy. And if you're not you in a way that people enjoy, then, well, people won't like you. And that's really what it comes down to. Now, if people don't like you because they just deem you as weird and they just are difficult to deal with, then you can try talking to some of my speedrunner competitors who don't want to talk to me. Now, I get along with one of them because we were on a panel together, but man, some of that speedrun community can just be out for blood and trauma, and it's just sad. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you don't have to like the person who's at number 1. But if they earn that record, right? They earn that record. They earn that record. You cannot ban someone from owning a record. And my competitor who probably did it, and I know who it is. And again, it's not, I want to go for the record. It's not Nilly. It was someone else. Nilly's awesome. He's cool. He gets a shout out in this video. He was on my panel. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Nilly ended up making a comment on the rabbit thing. And he was like, I want that rabbit. It's like, Nilly, I'll work on it. I'll see what I can do. I think I do too much sometimes. I think it's my neurodivergency, unfortunately. But anyway, I think we are getting off topic here. So, yeah, we talked about Karma, we talked about Dharma. I didn't really talk about it. I mean, Neat, you talked about it, which I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great point to make. Okay. So, I want to talk about my favorite movies growing up. So, Brave Little Toaster is clearly one of my favorites. Oh! I went to a secret place! Yay! So, yeah. I really liked Brave Little Toaster. I know he likes Empire Strikes Back. And, Empire Strikes Back and Spider-Man 2. See, I pay attention to your video? See? I wasn't all ADHD like you were. No, no, I mean, I love this video, and my favorite movie is Brave Little Toaster because everybody in that movie forms a function and a purpose, and I think that's like a big thing when it comes to life, is that things fall into place for a reason, right? We don't have things fall into place, then, you know, you ask questions, get down to the bottom. You don't just, like, assume things are the worst or the best all the time. Try to have a certain mindset. And mindset can mean so many things depending on how you tackle problems, how you go about life, and you know, how else to do with mostly upbringing. And you know, you can agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, people start from somewhere. We are all caricatures in some form or shape, and we all have to embrace ourselves. You know, and if you don't embrace yourselves, just try to ban people on speedrun.com. I get it. Like, I'm spoiled. I just have to say that because I can't get over that. I'm still kind of like, really? I got banned when I did nothing wrong? It's like, imagine being told that you are a terrible person because you need to ask questions about how someone performed their run, and you legitimately want to know what's going on. And it's like, look, I left you one comment to two per video. It wasn't like I was like, you know, people have really warped senses of what bullying and harassment is. Like, some of it's pretty clear. Others of it is, like, not, right? I'm gonna die. Okay, Dr. Robotnik, kill me now. Kill me now. Okay, Dr. Robotnik's not gonna keep me good. Go to the other side. Okay, what is it, 8 hits? Oh, got you. You're dead. Sorry, Dr. Robotnik. So, yeah, but anyway, you know, speedrunning is its own thing in its nutshell, and if you love playing games slowly, play a game slowly. If you love, my throat is just really, like, weird right now, but guys, I gotta keep trying. So we're at Springyard Zone, but anyway, I really liked the Dharma and Karma. I talked about the, my Brave Little Toasters. Yeah, everyone just does the thing that they really love to do and enjoy. My thing is, like, you know, my brother made a joke that I was a lamp. My brother Peter is the, oh, cope, yeah. My brother Peter has to cope because he's the vacuum. He's always grumpy. So, I'm like, yeah, Peter, you're grumpy. We know you're grumpy, and you need to stand out with that. I guess it's someone you married, but I won't criticize you for that. I just did. So, anyway, let's see, what else do we got here? Yeah, so, I'll cope with my own self. We all have to cope in our own way, you know? And, the media is the message to an extent. You know, you really have to experience life in many different ways to learn. And that's how we grow. And that's how we grow as a content creator, progression. You know, it's funny what you think is the standard to one person is the standard to someone else. So, for example, when I was in Northern Ireland, someone just said to me, "Good sir, you look great. What is your name?" "I'm Nick." "Sir, can you tell me something?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, sir. What can I talk to you about?" "Well, you know in the States, they're all fat." "Yeah? Yeah, how come you're so lean and fit?" "Oh, well, I'm a runner and I did dance in high school." "Oh, so you're one of those people." "Well, what do you mean by that?" "Oh, well, nothing. You just look great. Take care of yourself, sir." "Oh, thanks. I appreciate that." It was just really funny to see that, you know, what people think about is what the norm isn't always what they think it is, and, you have to be open to different interpretation and meanings. And if not, we're just gonna close-mindedly think that everything has to be one way. And unless it's like a certain standard or rule, there's always gonna be exceptions in any case. Otherwise, again, we'd all be deceased. We all have to remember that everybody lives differently, everybody yearns differently, and that's what makes wonderful humanity. It's about the art, it's about the self-expression. And I definitely think that Neat tackled that really well in this video. He did a fantastic job of talking about that. And, you know, you don't get anywhere from nowhere. You gotta try. You gotta put effort forward. And, you know, no one gets to where they go without doing nothing. Now, you might not get to where you want to go, but at least you will have gone somewhere. You know, some people like, Nick, how did you travel to Northern Ireland? You're probably broke. I'm like, yeah, I don't have a lot of money. So how did you travel? Oh, well, you know, I work a job and I save money. Oh, but shouldn't you be saving up for a house or this or that? It's like, the housing market's a scam. So tell me how I'm going to save up for a house. You know? I mean, I can barely afford rent and do things as an adult. And I know some people like, well, you're a child, you play video games. It's like, oh, so playing video games is childish, huh? So does that mean that you collected stamps when you were 5 is also childish? So, you know, it's funny when people talk about criticism and feedback. This is the big problem when it comes to YouTube. Like, people don't understand how to give feedback. They will constantly tell you how terrible you are. Your voice sounds very effeminate or too masculine or this or that. And it's like, look, if you don't enjoy the content creator, don't watch their content. That's just the bottom line. And if you have something to say it in a particular way that is approachable. Don't just flat out tell the person you hate them. If you tell someone you hate them without any context, then it usually means that you're the problem and not the other way around. I mean, again, it's like trying to ban someone off a speedrun site, and yeah, act surprised like Sonic because you can't handle losing a world record. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, my selfish narcissism is coming through. But anyway, so I just love playing games because they're fun, and you know, I totally get why you picked this game. You picked it because it's a great nostalgic game, and this is a game that I grew up with when I was 4. Heck, I'm sure if we booted up Sonic and we all connected to it, we'd all have a fun time. But I have to say, I really just want to see what his music skills are like, because I kind of wanted to enter a certain contest that happens every year, but it happens across the seas, probably figured out. But anyway, so yeah, I have some talks about that. My voice isn't what it is right now, so just keep that in mind. But anyway, yeah. So if you're watching, I really want to strongly reach out. I really hope so. You know, it's really hard to tell if people are genuine or not. I had a really great panel at PAX. People were really nice and sweet. It's really sad for me to say this, but there was someone who I offered a flyer to. The person was just a major douchebag, and he had like millions of subs. And I know people will say, "Oh, that's YouTube for you, douchebag YouTuber." It's like, look, man, you don't have to like me, but at least be honest with me. So my thing is like this YouTuber. So I hand him a flyer. I'm like, "Hey, I have this Street Pass panel. You can win a 3DS." His reaction was, "Oh yeah, maybe," as he crumples up the flyer in front of me. And I'm just like, bro, what is wrong with you? So, I have pretty strong opinions when it comes to certain things and how I like to run things. And it's like, at the end of the day, if you don't like what someone has put out, then just be honest about it. But do it in a way that's approachable and not like a jerk. Like, do it in a way that's like, hey, I need to tell you something. And I know it's not the thing you want to hear, but I think that you could really improve your content if you change your audio balancing by using this device or something. You know, something like that. At least I know that the person is coming from a better place. Now, obviously, I don't like mindless advertisements, but at the very least, like, you know, try a little harder when it comes to giving your feedback, guys, on the internet. Don't be a jerk, or don't be like the person that that didn't want to come to my Street Pass panel. If you don't want to come to my panel, don't even bother to show up and just tell me no. You know, I had that problem with another popular YouTuber that basically just said, "Sure, I'll be there," lies to my face and doesn't show. Like, bro, you don't do that to me. You don't want to talk to me, that's fine. And you know what? You can talk about being canceled or not liking me, but, you know, there's a beauty in agreeing to disagree. It means you let the person go on your way, and they didn't do anything wrong, even if you subjectively or objectively didn't enjoy what they did. And, you know, there are things I don't enjoy about certain content creators or certain other people, but I try to remember that they're human, and we need to bring back the art in humanity, guys. Anyway, I'm trying to get interrupted here. What am I at? 24 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna just kill myself. Alright. So I feel like I need to just either get to the stage. I'm only on Springyard Zone. I don't even know how good this guy is in the game. Oh right, he edited his video and talked over it. I can't do that well. But I do try. And that's also the other thing is like, you have to try. I know I probably said that already, but you know, if we don't try, we don't get anywhere. I have 8 million views on my channel. And, you know, a lot of it is through content. People are always quick to criticize about someone's approach or whatever, but you don't get anywhere without doing nothing. And, you know, unless someone hands you things on a silver platter, in that case, can you give me my number, and I'll give you my number. And, I don't know, I guess you give me $100,000 like Mr. Beast does with all of his money. Which, by the way, Mr. Beast, no, I will not be stacking your candies at the candy store. You can do that yourself or have your own staff do it, but if you want to pay me, gladly I'll take the money. So anyway, guys, that was my mini rant about Mr. Beast being kind of greedy about his fans. Man, I like you, Mr. Beast. When you do that, I'm just like cringe. Anyway, you can see how people are very strong in their opinions, and we get to a part where we feel so ashamed to live, we don't even want to give any weight or volume to what we have to say, and that's when we stop living. You know, I'm not saying we have to be the nicest human beings. Even the nicest people aren't the nicest, and even the meanest are not the meanest, but at least there's some common ground that we can kind of follow. You know, I sometimes think that I'm kind of trying to follow a bit of, like, ADHD, kind of like, mindless, constant thought, but still have the cohesiveness to it, because that's how a lot of people are. People, not necessarily programmed to be in a certain way, to then just have their thoughts all be, like, strung together without having some kind of back and forth. And, that's like a lot of things in life, so I'm gonna cope with that. But anyway, but yeah, let's see if I can get through here. Okay, let's just beat this boss and then we can go to the middle. So, because I really need to make my rapping points, I don't want me to feel like watching a long video to this. Sorry to go over stuff. You know, I like to wrap my points and try to keep this concise, you know, if I beat around the bush. You know, I guess it's my learn the reason kind of a thing. Anyway, we beat him real quick. Good, I like that. Thank you, Dr. Robotnik, who has a PhD in women's studies. He doesn't know if he should be proud or disgusted. Just like I don't know if I should be proud or disgusted at speedrun.com, for basically abusing its policies to protect someone's record. But I've already said enough on that in my other video. Sorry, guys. I have to say it a million times. I'm sorry, but like, there's just something about it. Like, imagine if you're a hard worker and you do so hard to be such a hard worker that you get like kicked in the face and no one wants to listen to you just because of the fact they don't like you. I mean, damn, we wouldn't even get anywhere in this life. Oh, we're already at Labyrinth Zone. Okay. Let's reset, please. So I'm gonna reset, yeah. So we're gonna start it back at the beginning. Sega! Because go to the final boss, we can make up a rapping point. Because I don't want my good friend feel. Let's do final zone. So, he did a fantastic job. He inspired me. And not even just inspired me, but I actually followed through on the video. Now, it's not as well edited as his. That's for sure. But hey, I put a lot of effort in it. Hopefully there's a fruitful collaboration that works, but who knows. He can choose to say yes or no, depending on how he feels after the video, but, I mean, I just think the thing is that people connect because of cultural similarities and differences that bring one together. And no matter who we are as a society or people, we learn to connect with each other through our hearts and through our minds. Corny and cliches, that is the truth. And, you know, if we love Sonic, hey man, I will be Tails and do gladly for Sonic any day. I just died. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, he did a fantastic job of bringing those points together, and he probably did a better job of trying to be less all over the place than I was. I'm probably more ADHD than he is, but that is my neurodivergent aspect of myself. I think people need to remember to embrace themselves rather than feel ashamed of themselves. People are always going to be bullies in some respect or another. You gotta remember to be your best advocate. And that goes for anybody. And, you know, you will always deal with people that aren't going to like you. And that's kind of like the not so beautiful part about life. But you have remember where your self-worth and value. And if you remember that, just go for the goal. Aim for the moon. Miss, you landed the stars. I love my panel. I love what I put forth together at PAX. Hope my PAX will give me 3 pop, I should say. Will give me another one. Maybe one day I'll get a story time panel like Matt, later not. I wish I could. That would be like a milestone. I really think I have something to say for society, and I really want people to listen to what I have to say because I want people to be motivated. I want people to be inspired, and I think that's the beauty thing about the Need video is that how it brought people together. Now, not everybody has to like you. I mean, I can't tell you how I reacted on country in high school, and my team hated my guts. They did not like me. I was vegetarian. I was weird and different, and I was just like, you know what? Does everybody have to be the same? Life would be so boring if everyone was the same. So, I just don't understand why we can't embrace our differences and bring each other by using our similarities. If we do that, we can have a more harmonious course in the world. And not everybody has to be perfect, that perfection. Everyone just has to have a place to use their voice. They still have to listen to guidelines and rules society government, but we also have to remember to follow what's in our heart and to be true to ourselves and enjoy the art and beauty in life. Follow your self-expression and keep yourself poised and composed, and to just smile. When someone gives you a compliment, just remember how wonderful you truly are. To remember that you matter. I deal with deep, dark thoughts. I deal with depression every day. I don't like my life sometimes. Sometimes I overextend myself way more than I have. My friends are like, Nick, you have too much of a heart of gold. You need to stop being nice to people. And it's like, I'm sorry. I just can't. Because people are mean, and I hate it. I feel miserable, and it just makes the world a worse place to be miserable. And, we follow routine. We do things smart that keeps us in place. So that way we can have a clairvoyant voice. Have the thoughts. God, am I gonna die again? Okay, we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Okay, come on, Sonic. I did it in the last video. I'm not kidding. I really am not joking. I'm already over 30 minutes. I tried. Just hang out a little longer so I can beat Dr. Robotnik. Oh my god, we gotta save the flurries and such. I didn't beat the game with expert editing like you did, but hey, I tried. We have many great people who redefine think life is every day, because that's the beauty of life. Nothing stays the same. Standards always change. Expectations are always changing. We have to remember that nothing goes the way we want it, because life's not always fair. But just because it's not always fair, it doesn't mean we have to live in the moment miserable. We can really love, have, experience, appreciate. And we have to remember that no matter how down we get, we can love ourselves and we can love who we are despite our flaws and imperfections. And no matter what the speedrun.com website says, they are in the wrong because, people need to be able to ask questions and defend themselves. Otherwise, there will be no court of law and everyone would just go to prison and we'd all be gone, right? So, come on, Dr. Robotnik. I'm needing you to compete right now. I want to get this right. Ugh. Damn it, just the spot. So, I'm confused what this is supposed to be at the end of the day. It's like... Okay, let's do this. Save here. Okay. I'll just have to save at this point. I don't care. I know, I don't edit videos like my good friend he does, make it all conspicuously like I'm like not that good. I have to play this game. I have to take some notes and such. But anyway, wrapping up the point, I'm getting on tangent. But anyway, save. God, I love Sonic. It's such a shame that he gets such like jerk around. His 3D offerings might not be perfect. His 2D ones are really actually pretty good. And his 3D ones are actually a lot of fun. Flawed, but good. You know, what is the ideal perfect Sonic game, right, folks? Like, is perfect Sonic game, like, actually a good camera and no collision problems and such? I am so bad at this game. I need to really practice. Hey, Neat, can we play Sonic games together? Okay, I'm saving it. I'm trying to make sure I can get to the end of this video. So, we gotta get to those end credits because I really just wanna finish. Come on. You know, this final boss almost sounds like Beethoven. Anyway, I really hope my voice comes back a bit more, and I hope that you can hear what I'm saying, because I really think everybody has to enjoy his voice. You know, sometimes getting to the end goal, like trying to get Dr. Bacchus, is always easy, but he seems to defy all odds, and, you know, it might look like Sonic loses because he doesn't get Robotnik. The beauty of that is that Sonic has a never-ending goal, and while that might feel like a treadmill, that's kind of YouTube, and that's life, that tying into this other video about talent is that no one has talent. Well, you know, talent is really about how you boost yourself, how you paint yourself on the brush canvas of life. And you really have to ask yourself, what is it you're looking for in life? What is your goals? And, you know, happiness has to come from within. And you have to be able to be happy with who you are as a person, even if not every moment is beautiful or wonderful. And so yeah, I really like playing Sonic. I really like Nate's video. Hopefully, I get my speedrun.com account unbanned. Hopefully, they listen to me. I don't care what that comment said in my video. I am not playing the victim. That's not the point of my video. The point of my video is that speedrunners shouldn't be villainized or called the victim because of such case reason and hyperbole. They should be able to stand on their own 2 feet and their talents and their abilities, just like artists do. You know what? That's the beauty of life, is that people be able to express themselves and be happy with who they are. Because if they're not happy with who they are, they don't express themselves, they have to ask themselves, well, what matters in life? What do I like? What makes me feel like I'm gonna enjoy my life? And if you don't ask those questions, well, you go nowhere, folks. And that should be the point of life. Go into a direction. And like Yuji Naka said in his Icons episode, he would like to move forward, as do us all. We might not always be going in the forward direction we want to go in, but at the very least, we can make our decisions by asking ourselves the real questions to improve on ourselves and to do better for ourselves and society. So yeah, I want to thank Neat for watching. I want to thank all of you for watching this video and putting up with my raspy voice. But the takeaway message is, you gotta be your real you. You gotta be our authentic you. You gotta do content that makes you happy. And you can't do that by being someone else. You just gotta be you, no matter what you're doing. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Need, if you could just message me on Discord or whatever in the comments section. I would really like to just hang out, chat sometime. Hopefully my voice is more recovered, or even if it's not recovered, let's just hang out, let's talk, and maybe grab a drink or something or whatever, and just be friends and just start off as acquaintances. And I really want to talk about your music because that's just really awesome and cool that you make it, and I just really want to learn more. So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and speedrod.com. Please give me my account back. Please check out the panel I worked on Demetrius' channel. Link will be in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys later. And remember, be your authentic true self and love what you love. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe.